Good morning, my dear students. As usual, hope you're fine. So, as you all know that today's situation is very critical, so be safe in your home. Okay? Now we can move to our textbook. Last class, you know that we complete our chapter, isn't it? Yes. So now we can move to our new chapter. So that's last class we studied a small story. Now we can start a new poem. Do you like poems? Yes, very good. Now we can start a new poem. Before that, please take page number 21. Read and enjoy. You have noticed the happiness of the boy when he was on the lap of the nature, haven't you? Of course, nature makes everyone happy. Here is a poem on nature's splendor. Enjoy reading it. Now, we can move to a beautiful nature poem by William Blake. So, the name of the poem is The Echoing Green. So, name of the poem is The Echoing Green by, who is the author? William Blake. Okay. So, before starting our poem, we can just read the author profile. Last class I just read. So, I hope you read this poem and author's profile. Listen. William Blake, 1757 to 1827, is an English poet and painter. His works include Songs of Innocence and Songs of Experience. The poem The Echoing Green appears in his Songs of Innocence. This is a short profile of William Blake, and your first activity, you should find out more about the author William Blake. So, write a profile of author William Blake. Now, we can go through the poem in detail. The Echoing Green. What's meant by echo? Yes, the repeating sound. While we say something, the repeating sound came. So, that is echo. So, here the echoing green, we want to go through the what nature. So, this poem tells about our memories of childhood. So, this poem is tell about memories of our childhood. Okay? Yes, just read. The echoing green. The sun does arise and make happy the skies. The merry bells ring to welcome the spring. The skylark and thrush, the birds of the bush, to the bells cheerful sound, while our sports shall be seen on the echoing green. Old John with white hair does laugh away care, sitting under the oak. Among the old folk, they laugh at our play, and soon they all say, such were the joys, when we all, girls and boys, in our youth time, were seen on the echoing green. Till the little ones weary, no more can marry, the sun does descend, and our sports have an end. Round the laps of their mother, many sisters and brothers, like birds in their nest, are ready for rest, and sport no more seen on the darkening green. So, this poem consists 3 stanzas. Our first stanza tells about nature, and second and third stanza tells of our memories of childhood. Do you know? So, as you all know that we all had some memories in our childhood days, isn't it? Yes, we know that we are playing our childhood days, our childhood friends, something like that. So, we all had some childhood memories. Here, a boy, our William Blake, the author, tells about their own memories of childhood. So the first stanza tells about the nature. While nature's time, the boys start to play and what's happening there. Now we can move to that. A first stanza. The sun does arise while the time of sun rising, the time of rising time, and make happy the skies. So while the time of rising time, the skies are very much happy. The sun does arise means the rising, and make happy the skies. That means while the rising time, the skies are very much happy. The morning time, the skies are very much happy. The merry bells ring to welcome the spring. So the merry bells, merry means a sound of full of joy, happiness. So the bells are ringing forward to welcome the spring season. The merry bells, the happiness of bells are ringing and to welcome the spring season. The bells are ringing, very much happy the bells are ringing, and it welcomes the spring season. The skylark and thrush, the birds of the bush. So the skylark and thrush means two types of birds. They are also very much happy. The birds of the bush is a small type of birds. They are also very much happy and making sounds, their own sounds. Sing louder around. So while the time of rising time, the morning time, the types of small birds are making their own sound. They are very happy and sing louder. Bird sounding is they are making a loud voice. They sing very much louder. To the bells, cheerful sound. So while the ringing of the bells, it's a very cheerful sound. While our sport shall be seen on the echoing green. So the morning time, our sports shall be seen. Our little boys, they are starting to play. They are ready to start their play on the echoing green. In the nature, the echoing green, the boys are ready to play their sports. So the first stanza, tells about a beautiful nature, that is the sun arise. The sun rising time, the morning time, and make happy the skies. While the rising time, the skies are very much happy. The merry bells ring to welcome the spring. So the merry bells, the bells are very much happy, full of joy. Merry means full of joy. So full of happiness, the bells are ringing to welcome the spring season. The skylark and thrush, two types of birds. The birds of the bush sing louder around. So the birds are very much happy for the rising time, early morning. As you all know that while the morning time, birds are singing. Did you hear the sound of birds in morning time? Yes, that's way here the birds are singing around while the sun rising time. To the bells cheerful sound, so that the time of bells, ringing time, is a cheerful sound, while our sports shall be seen. So at the morning time we can see the sports are ready to the players, the boys are ready to play. On the echoing green, where does the boys play? Yes, the echoing green, our nature plays. So I hope you understand the first stanza. Okay, now we can move to the second stanza. Once again, I read the first stanza. All of you please listen. The sun does arise and make happy the skies. The merry bells ring to welcome the spring. The skylark and thrush, the birds of the bush, sing louder around. To the bells cheerful sound, while our sports shall be seen on the echoing green. Okay, I hope you understand the first stanza. Nothing, it's very easy. That means first stanza tells about the beauty of nature. Here the sun does arise, the rising time of sun. Skies are very much happy, and the birds, the ringing bells are welcome the spring season. And the birds, skylark and thrush, two types of birds, they are very much happy in the morning time and singing around, singing loudly. They happy, they are very much happy, and that time the sport shall be seen on the echoing green. The boys are ready to play. Okay, now we can move to the next stanza. Old John with white hair just laugh with awake care, sitting under the oak among the old folk. They laugh at our play, and soon they all say, Such were the joys when we all girls and boys in our youth time were seen on the echoing green. So here onwards, our second stanza onwards tells us the memories of an old person. Here is old person. Who is the old person? A person that's we can consider that our author. Old person is our author. Old John with white hair. So here tells old John, a person name is John with white hair. Yes, he is very old person. That's why his hair is white. Does laugh away care. So he is just laugh and something he care. Sitting under the oak among the old folk. So old folk means the old persons. There are some persons are sitting under the oak tree. Here oak means a type of tree. Oak tree. Did you hear the name of tree? Oak tree. Yes. Here the old John is sitting in a group. Old folk. Some persons in old. So the John, our old person, old John is sitting in a group of old persons under the tree. Old John with white hair. What's the description of the old John? White hair person. Does laugh away care. He is just laughing. Sitting under the oak among the old folk. Some persons and all persons are sitting there, and beside that our old John also sitting, and he is laughing, and he is sitting under the oak tree. They laugh at our play. So the old persons. Okay, now once again I tell the second stanza. Old John with white hair. Here we tell about a person, a John. We can consider our author. So old John, his name is John with white hair. So the describing person is old John. Name is John. He is old and white hair. Does laugh away care. So here's something laughing, sitting under the oak among the old folk. Here old folk means some old person. The old John is sitting, including the old persons, and he is laughing under the oak tree. They laugh at our play. So the person, the old John and other old persons are laughing for while seeing our play. Our play means we are the persons, he is just playing. So that play the old persons are watching and they are laughing. Such were the joys. And soon they all say, so while seeing the playing of the boys, the persons, the old persons are say something. What's that? Such were the joys. So that's the time, that's the happy moments. Which moment? Yes, childhood days. That's the days, that's the happiness of our life. When we all, girls and boys, so both girls and boys, we are so much happy and making merry, and our time, childhood days are very much happy. So we all, boys and girls, are including play. In our youth time, was seen on the echoing green, and the same after childhood days we came to our youth time. So that time also we are spending in our nature. So the second stanza tell about the old generation, youth and childhood. So the childhood days and youth time is more pleasure. We get more pleasure, we get more happiness in those times. Here the old persons are thinking their old days, olden days, childhood days or youth time, and they are just laughing to see the playing of boys. So I hope you understand the second stanza too. Once again we can read that. Old John with white hair does laugh away care, sitting under the oak among the old folk. They laugh at our play, and soon they all say, such were the joys. We all, girls and boys, in our youth time were seen on the echoing green. So the second stanza tells that here old persons are sitting under the oak tree and they are spending time And while seeing the plays of boys, they are just remembering their olden days, childhood days and youth time, and just they are laughing and they tell that that's the time, that's the pleasure, that's the happiness in our life, childhood days. We are just boys and girls, including our playing time. That time is the most memorable moments in our life. So first stanza tells about the nature and second stanza childhood and youth, memories of old person. Now we can come to the last stanza of this poem. Till the little ones weary, no more can be merry. The sun does descend, and our sports have an end. Round the laps of their mother, many sisters and brothers, like birds in their nest, are ready for rest, and sport no more seen on the darkening green. So here the morning time came and afternoon, and now it's time, the sunset's time, setting of the sun. So till the little ones weary, our players, our little boys are weary. Weary means very tired. So the little ones, the players are very much tired because the time is evening. No more can be merry. So at that time, the evening time, the boys are very tired and no one had any happiness. The sun does descend, the sunset is coming. Doesn't means the time of the setting, sunset time. The sun does descend and our sports have an end. So while the time of evening, sunset time, it's the time of ending sports. The boys want to stop their play. Round the laps of their mother, many sisters and brothers like birds in their nest. So while the setting time of sun, the birds are just there keeping their nest under the lap of mother. So here also the birds, the boys and girls are around. Many sisters and brothers are under the lap, around the lap of their mother. Lap means knees. So around the laps of their mother, many sisters and brothers. So many boys and girls, many sisters and brothers are in their mother's hand. Like birds in their nest, while the sunset time, the birds are in their nest. That way, the boys and girls, the sisters and brothers are in their home. There the time is getting darkened, are ready for rest. So while the time of darkening time, the sunset time, all the peoples, all the boys and girls, little persons are there, their own home for taking rest. And sport no more seen. So at that time, while the boys and girls in their own home, we can't see any play on the darkening green. So at that time, the time is getting dark. So that time in night time, we can't see any sports in that nature. It's just darkening. So we can conclude the poem. So I hope you understand this poem very much. Very easy poem about nature and telling the memories of our childhood. So the author tell about their childhood memories in childhood and youth time memories. So once again I read the poem first to last. It consists 3 stanzas. First stanza tell about the nature, and second and third stanza tells about the memories of old days and youth time. The sun does arise and make happy the skies. The merry bells ring to welcome the spring. The skylark and thrush, the birds of the bush, sing louder around. To the bells, cheerful sound, while our sport shall be seen on the echoing green. Old John with white hair does laugh away care. Sitting under the oak among the old folk, they laugh at our play. And soon they all say, such were the joys, when we all girls and boys in our youth time were seen on the echoing green. Till the little ones weary, no more can be merry. The sun does descend and our sports have an end. Round the laps of their mother, many sisters and brothers, like birds in their nest, are ready for rest. And sport no more seen on the darkening sea. Now we can conclude the poem. I hope you understand the poem. So our first activity, that is write a profile of our author. So here is some new words are there. So, all of you should write about that new words and find out its meaning. So, these are some of the new words. So, find out the meanings of these words. So, one activity, find out the meanings of the new words. And next, second activity. Write a profile of William Blake. These are the two activities of this poem. Okay. Now, there are some questions. Answer the following questions. Next page, you can see page number 22. There are 6 questions based on the poem. Answers. You just read the question and find out the answers from the stanzas. Okay. Next class, we can do that activities. Now, it's time to wind up today's class. Thank you.